We're here at Stapleford and we're about to go to Cardiff and we are going to have a carvery. Enjoy the flight. Strobe light on. Clear prop! Do the shout out, power wheel idle.
Stapleford Radio Golf Zero Alpha November Yankee, land away Cardiff, request airport information.
Venue 5 from English to 1 left, connected on 016.
QNH1 to the 16, we have to file a flight plan for Cardiff, so request activation on airborne.
QNH1016, that's the pressure setting. And again 1016.
Stapleford Radio, Golf Bravo,
1016, that's this is the autopilot here. The one set, that's good.
Don't mind Juliet, Venue 5 from English to 1 left, connected on 016.
2,200, I'll take 2,000.
5 also, 1 to 1 left.
Right, that's all they've done, so QNH1016, cross check 3 times.
Golf Victor Bravo, lining up 2-1 left.
They're just, I always go at a slant just so it doesn't catch the prop on the tarmac, and then at least you know you're not going to.
Okay. Quite low.
Golf November Yankee, lining up 2-1 left.
Right.
I wonder why that aircraft's parked there, must be something wrong with it. Nothing on the runway, he's taking off. Give him a minute or so. 8 feet to the floor, brakes work opposite. Time 5-5.
Golf November Yankee, passing runway 2 on left.
Roger.
So feet to the floor, slight wind from the right, so stick to the right slightly to counteract the wind.
Okay, can you?
So airspeed is rising, temperatures and pressures
Golf Mike
are
Juliet, lining up runway 1 left. Golf Mike Juliet.
looking for 60 knots.
Stapleford Radio Golf
knots we have.
Lima, operating under Stapleford 13, request airport.
Notice how my aircraft's spinning into wind because I'm counteracting.
5 from English to 1 left, connected 1016.
And then for noise abatement, we just head from the green hangars over there until we're clear of that, and then we turn right that way. About 70-75 in the climb. So we're at a safe height, the flaps can come up, 500 feet. I'd do 1500 initially, check the weather.
Stapleford 02, departure, lining up 2-1.
So just keep a good lookout for other aircraft, just use on a clock basis, so if it's 12 o'clock low or high or same altitude, just let me know. Just to keep a good eye. So we're passing 900 feet, looking for 1,500 feet. And pretty much heading towards that waypoint there. And London's to your left.
Golf November Yankee, passing to the west, now going to change to 1 unit point.
Roger, bye now.
Bravo radar, good morning, Golf Zero Alpha November Yankee, traffic service.
Golf Zero Alpha November Yankee, Flight radar, morning flash message.
Golf Zero Alpha November Yankee, just departed Stapleford to Cardiff. We have a flight plan file, request activation for that flight plan due to no time at Cardiff. With DA42 on board, just departed Stapleford, passing 1,500 feet for 2,000.
Golf November Yankee, Roger, QNH 1017 for 5020.
5020 QNH 1017, Golf November Yankee.
Giving us a squawk so it can identify some radar.
Golf November Yankee, just confirm the aircraft type.
It's a DA40 Golf November Yankee.
Golf November Yankee, Roger, identifying traffic service.
Traffic service and request flight plan activation if possible.
Okay, do you know your airborne time from Stapleford?
It should have been 0920, but we got airborne at 0950.
So then we're looking for 120 in the cruise, and then we'll be following this route. So it's telling me to fly heading 280.
Papa radar, Golf Foxtrot, India, Papa Transfer.
I come back to about 70, 75%.
Papa radar, fast message.
Try and maintain 2,000 feet and that speed.
Airborne Rochester, the bright
All happy?
overhead, Paddock Wood,
Happy?
1,900 feet.
Can be a bit busy, eh?
1017.
Copy to Papa Basic Service, QNH 1017, squawk 1734.
Quite a smooth day actually. Wouldn't have been yesterday.
How'd you get used to the radio calls?
Sorry?
How'd you get used to the radio calls?
How'd you do the radio calls?
How'd you get used to it? Because I don't, when I listen to the radio call, I don't understand a thing he's saying.
Oh right, okay. I'll explain a bit.
Delta November Yankee,
Hold on.
submitted primary contact 12 o'clock, 4 miles, no height information and fairly static, just south of the M25.
Roger, we look for the traffic, Delta November Yankee.
Probably L-Stream.
Taking your aircraft type.
Yeah, it'll be an aircraft L-Stream.
Cessna 152, Golf Alpha Papa.
Yeah, radio calls. So you'll pick it up. So you'll do an exam on it. You'll read a book about it. I can send you a booklet that actually you can start reading now. It's called Cat 413. Just tells you all the radio information.
Golf November Yankee, taking your aircraft, your airborne time.
Airborne time from Stapleford was 0950Z.
Golf November Yankee, Roger, your flight plan's been activated. Golf November Yankee, be reduced traffic information as you pass the emails between multiple contacts just north of their ATZ at the moment.
We're keeping a good lookout, Golf November Yankee.
Visual with them, Sim.
Golf November Yankee visual out traffic is 100 foot below.
Golf November Yankee, Roger.
It says 200 feet. 2,200 feet. We was at 2,200 feet. He's lower. Unless he saw us and descended. Problem is some aircraft don't like to speak to air traffic. I don't like that. Very busy bit of airspace this.
Yeah, I was going to
There's
say.
loads of little airports and loads of aircraft that want to fly all in the same spot.
Take off, make a Foxtrot. Golf November Yankee, traffic 12 o'clock, 4.5 miles, right to left indicating 100 feet below, just passing north of the Bovingdon VOR.
Golf November Yankee, Roger, looking for the traffic.
Golf November Yankee, traffic now right, 12:30, 4.5 miles opposite direction, 400 feet below, that traffic's Cherokee.
Looking for the traffic, Golf November Yankee.
400 foot below us.
Golf Mike Bravo, traffic right, 3 o'clock, 1.5 miles, passing down your right hand side, 200 feet below, that traffic is a Cessna 152.
Golf Mark Bravo, looking.
Golf November Yankee, traffic 12 o'clock, 2.5 miles right to left, 300 feet below.
Golf November Yankee looking.
Golf Mike Bravo, further traffic right, 2 o'clock, 2.5 miles, passing down your right hand side, indicating 200 feet above.
Golf Mark Bravo, looking.
Golf November Yankee requesting to change the Brize radar.
Golf November Yankee, Roger, full continuity radar service number terminated, frequent Brize radar, nice for now.
7,000 frequent Brize, Golf November Yankee, go bye.
Good morning, Golf Bravo, X-ray, India Mike.
Brize radar, Golf Kilo Alpha November Yankee.
Golf Kilo Alpha November Yankee, Brize Zone, good afternoon. Squawk 3702 and pass the message.
3702 and Golf November Yankee is Stapleford to Cardiff, requested zone transit 2,200 feet on track, Kenneth.
Golf November Yankee, Roger, basic service, Brize QNH 1017, request your aircraft type.
TA40, QNH 1017, Golf November Yankee.
Request your aircraft type.
TA40, Golf November Yankee.
We'll be turning that way in a minute. The weather looks better over there, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say.
If I had a weather radar, I'd go right through it. Hopefully soon I'll get something. You can buy it, it's like 700-800 quid. Oh, I will get it for when I go airways, so when we go up to the higher airspace, I'll have a weather radar. Just because it makes things a bit situationally aware. But the storm scope is... Got it? Oh yeah, I see it.
Golf November Yankee, we're visual with one contact, including all left to right below.
Golf Yankee, Roger. I was just on the landline, outside just for visual. There's one still in your 12 o'clock at the same level, tracking paddle track with you. And there's another one just approaching Kennett from the east. He's currently 500 feet above. It looks like he's claimed, so it should be a factor.
Roger, we shortly should be Kennett and tracking towards Mindy.
Roger.
See that weather down there, that? See the rain shower?
Golf Yankee, if you can report crossing the 7 estuary at that point, I'll release you to Cardiff.
We'll go Golf November Yankee.
Obviously a rain shower of some form. It's not electrical because it would show up on here, so... a low-level rain shower by the looks of it. Quite a few there, aren't there? But that bad weather was moving through, so I it's strange. So this route I was supposed to do 2 weekends ago. Not the weekend, yeah, last weekend or the weekend before? I can't remember. So I was supposed to fly there, but there was massive thunderstorms, if you remember that weekend. It was last weekend, wasn't it? So I was supposed to go there for Thursday till Saturday. I believe it was. Or was it Thursday, Friday to Sunday? One of those days anyway. I think it's Friday to Sunday. So I had the aircraft booked. And the weather was obviously thunderstorms and it was murky, so I couldn't see. So my personal opinion, I was like, I don't want to fly in it, so we went by road. And it'd have been like, the visibility would have been like that, but then you would have run into things like that. Which, I'll turn the camera up so everyone can see. Obviously a low-based cumulonimbus or towering cumulus cloud with a rain shower at the base of it. But it's pretty much near zero visibility. Not that I don't want to fly near it, it's just where we are is perfectly fine, we can see what we're doing. It's things like that basically, in a light aircraft with no weather radar, you don't know what you're heading into. And that's like pretty much touching the ground, isn't it? It's like a skirt touching the ground, which is normally a sign of wind and heavy rain, downdrafts, stuff like that. So we might have that on the way back, but we'll have a look at the radar before we depart. Might have to take a different route back to London. I mean, at the moment it looks clear, and this is the weather that's supposed to be moving through.
1018, threshold QFE 1010, the ILS 12 is out of service.
Turbulence may be encountered in the final stages of the approach.
Acknowledge receipt of information, Victor, and advise aircraft type on first contact. Cardiff information, Victor, time 1040, automatic.
Runway 12, ILS out of service. Expect NVB or RNAV approach.
Runway use 30,
That's runway 30 use, so straight in approach basically. Andy?
Golf November Yankee, flight to altitude 3000 feet.
Altitude.
Station Brize on standby.
We'll put up a picture of a plane.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Flight radar. There we go.
Don't flag a child radio, squawk cross security and pre-call. Full car and talk, so thanks today.
Golf to Alpha November Yankee, pass 2,500 for 3,000.
Golf from Reggae standby. Golf from Reggae Yankee, pass the message.
Golf to Alpha November Yankee, we just climbed to 3,000 feet. We're looking for the vector sky at Cardiff.
Roger, report crossing the bridges, report crossing the estuary, and you can free call Cardiff and make my request to them.
Roger, do you want us to maintain on frequency to the estuary, or...?
If you want to go to Cardiff, you can go to Cardiff now if you want.
Yeah, we're squawk 7,000, Golf November Yankee.
Roger, good.
I want to avoid that there. Cardiff radar, good morning, Golf to Alpha November Yankee, inbound.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, Cardiff radar, pass your message.
Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, northeast of Bristol at this time. We are just about to cross the estuary, talking 7,000. Request the vector Solaris approach runway 30, we have information, Victor.
Golf November Yankee, roger, it's information X-ray, and are you IFR or VFR?
IFR at this time, and if possible, just because we're visual with some power and keep us right flank 8, heading for about 250 degrees for now.
Golf November Yankee, roger. What level are you at? Q018?
QNH 1 to the 18 and 3000 is Golf November Yankee.
Golf November Yankee, roger. Squawk 3611. Continue visually for the moment, but remain outside controlled airspace.
Continue visually and maintain direction, maintain VFR Golf November Yankee.
Golf 486 is steady about.
Pascal 486, thank you. Further descent with the procedure, QNH check 1018.
Further descent with the procedure, QNH 1018, that is confirmed, Pascal 486.
Pascal 486, thanks. Contact tower 133.
We can go that way on maximum 4,000. I can turn shortly.
Controlled airspace traffic.
Traffic 34 mile wind.
Golf November Yankee, traffic just to the south of your position, believed to be 1,500 feet below.
Golf November Yankee, 8 firm with visual just below the clouds.
Golf November Yankee, basic service, you have the Cardiff QNH 1018, and just to confirm, if you can continue visually looking for a VFR inbound clearance?
Golf November Yankee, for VFR would need to descend down to about 1,500, 2,000 feet.
Cardiff Rolling 1, G79 Mike Tango, descending flight level 160X1.
EG79 Mike Tango, Cardiff radar, hello to you, 27 at Bristol, descend flight level 70.
Step out 70, runway 27, G79 Mike Tango.
Golf November Yankee, that's all understood, and just report your current heading.
Heading 260 degrees and 3,000 feet, VMC on top.
Golf November Yankee, roger, maintaining VMC on top. If you can continue on that heading, I will pick you up for onward clearance and vectors shortly.
Golf November Yankee, roger.
Report at any time if you can't maintain VMC.
We'll go Golf November Yankee.
Nothing picking up, is there? Just a big
Tango, turn right,
massive rain cloud.
065.
Right, 065, G79 Mike Tango.
Golf November Yankee, climb to altitude 4,000 feet on the Cardiff QNH 1018. You clear to enter controlled airspace on that in the climb.
Climb to altitude 4,000 feet in the climb, Golf November Yankee.
Autopilot.
That's correct,
Altitude.
Of minimum sector altitude, and I'll be able to pick you up for vectors once you're just past the Newport area.
Golf November Yankee, roger.
Ascot 486, descend to altitude 2,200 feet. You have 18 miles to the go.
2,200 feet, Ascot 486.
Exam 52, it will be vectors for the RNAV approach at runway 30. I will turn you towards it shortly.
Vectors for the RNAV approach, runway 30, exam 52.
Ascot 486, turn right, heading 195.
Right, 195, Ascot 486.
Golf November Yankee, just enter controlled airspace radar control, continue present heading, report back.
Report present heading 268, climbing to 4,000 feet, Golf November Yankee.
Roger.
Altitude.
Any heading we can take as long as it doesn't go that way.
Left turn direct IPTA.
Left turn directly at tab 52.
11 and off at 4,000.
Ascot 486, continue the right turn heading 205 degrees right base.
Continue 205, Ascot 486.
Okay, might as well do it now before it gets busy. So undercarriage is good.
Descend to altitude 4,000
Everything's clear of the footwell. All secure.
4,000 feet, exam 52.
Brakes are off. Engine temperatures and pressures green. Fuel transfer complete. Just doing my landing checks.
Ascot 486, cleared ILS approach, contact tower 133.1.
Clear the ILS approach 133.1, Ascot 486.
Golf November Yankee, turn left heading 270 degrees. Vectors ILS approach runway 30.
Left heading 270 degrees Golf November Yankee.
Golf November Yankee, just confirmed DA40.
DA40 as far as Golf November Yankee.
Roger.
Cardiff, Golf Echo Echo Charlie Yankee, out one way and after point.
Golf Echo Charlie Yankee, Cardiff radar, hello to you. Report your altitude as a be a basic service outside.
Roger, 1,000 feet on 1018 and basic service, Golf Charlie Yankee.
Golf Charlie Yankee, thank you, QNH is correct. Golf November Yankee, turn left heading 215 degrees.
Left turn 215 Golf November Yankee.
Cardiff radar, very good day, passenger to 1 Golf Delta, flight level 160 inbound XY, with information on whiskey in the Piaggio P180.
Might be a little bit bumpy.
This 1 Golf Delta, Cardiff radar, good afternoon to you. Runway 27 at Bristol, descend flight level 70.
It's copied runway 27, descending flight level 70, passenger 1 Golf Delta.
Pastis 1 Golf Delta, turn right heading 010 degrees.
Right heading 010 degrees, passenger 1 Golf Delta.
Okay, so that's identified, that's that auto-identified, and then the DME, which is down here 13 miles away, that's identified. Degrees, clear of icing, no risk.
Left turn.
Weather's awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't reach 4,000 feet left turn and now to Nicky. We'll be going via Lundy.
Understood. Golf November Yankee, turn left heading 200 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 200 degrees down to altitude 3,000 feet. You got track marks Golf November Yankee?
20 track miles from there. Down 52, contact tower 133.1.
Contact tower 133.1, it's down 52.
Ascot 486.
Power reduces about 50%, and we go down at 500 feet per minute. I will be flying it manually once we get a bit closer on this. It's just I'm trying to monitor the weather at the moment, but it doesn't look too bad. And he's giving us 20 track miles, so 20 miles of him vectoring us to the runway. So it's about number 7 there, and then right turn 10, roughly. So I'm just verifying, so we're 298 set on this, the course, that's what we're going to be flying along the glide path. So the glide path is there, the green one, and then the ILS is the localizer, so as long as I follow that down, I can go down to my decision height of 413 feet, but we can only set 20s or 10s. So if I press barrow, not barrow, sorry.
Turn right heading 070 degrees.
Right heading 070 degrees.
Yeah, we'll clear in a minute.
Golf November Yankee, right base, descend to altitude 2,200 feet.
Right base 2,200 Golf November Yankee.
I'll continue my descent, should be fine. And this rate of descent as well. Perfect. Oh, here it goes. So minima. So if we click minima, in, it goes magneto. So you do 10s. Cannot do 4s, so 20's enough. It's about 7 foot above. 7 foot? Yeah, 7 foot above. That's alright. That's accurate enough. So 1,000 to go. And if I set this, if I go to that one, 2,200 on this as well.
That's the airport.
Cardiff. It should be down there, yeah. They'll turn us in a minute. I'm going to fly 90 knots on the approach.
Golf November Yankee, right heading 270 degrees, cleared ILS, report established.
Right turn 270 degrees, report established, Golf November Yankee.
Autopilot.
Just on the heading 270.
On the
2,200. And then just waiting for the green dot to come in, and they should be on the white line. And then we can start descending.
2, Cardiff radar, hello again to you. Continue climb, altitude 5,000 feet.
Continue climb to altitude 5,000 feet, is down 52.
Should be coming in shortly.
Golf November Yankee, descend to altitude 1,700 feet further with the ILS.
1,700 further flight, Golf November Yankee.
752, turn right, heading 040 degrees.
Turn right heading at 040 degrees, so 752.
Back to 25% power, and we're looking for 109 knots to get a stage of flapping.
Lima Echo, turn right, heading 0.
I need 109 knots to get that stage of flap, yeah?
Right heading 025, 034 Lima Echo.
Get back more on the power, 109 knots, stage of flap.
Golf November Yankee for this number.
Golf November Yankee, thanks, cleared ILS, contact tower 133.1. Bye-bye.
Cleared ILS, tower 133.1, cheerio, Golf November Yankee. Cardiff Tower, Golf November Yankee, 3.8 miles, ILS runway 30.
Golf November Yankee, hello there, runway 30, you cleared land, the wind is 270.11 knots.
Cleared to land runway 30 and to Aeros, Golf November Yankee.
Losing altitude.
Slightly to the left. Oh, sorry, slightly to the right. And then we'll be looking for 70 knots once we get into the 400 mark. And then a full stage of flapping for landing. Okay.
Wind check 270.12 knots.
Looking for 420 feet, our decision height. So this is basically looking for, if we was in the soup at the moment, we couldn't see the runway. Once we get to 400 feet, we can go visual. So coming back on the tower, full stage of flap. In for 70 knots, visual. That wasn't a bad landing, was it?
That was weird.
That wasn't bad at all.
And Golf November Yankee, vacate next step for Aeros.
Golf November Yankee, firm vacate left to hotel.
Left to hotel, Golf November Yankee.
Woo! That was it. Interesting.
Runway's big enough for 747.
Yeah, well, that's they're basically being scrapped.
Yeah, I know. They're
All of
gone.
those, sadly. I used to fly on this.
I wanted to fly on the special one, the special livery.
And Golf Zero Alpha November Yankee.
Golf November Yankee.
Yeah, is there any specific spot for visiting aircraft to park on that left?
No, nothing specific, but the best ones to park just on the left-hand side, just behind that row of Cherokees and the Tomahawk. I think just on your left, with that, just by that Cherokee, you'll be fine. As long as you're not crossing, there's like a white line across there. As long as the aircraft's inside that white line, that'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Been ages since we last was here, so just next to Romeo Oscar, we'll park up.
Yep, that's fine.
Right, I'm happy with that.
Ranger 2,
Brakes
enter
off.
runway 30 at Bravo 1.
Engine masters are off.
runway 30, clear for takeoff for the right turn out, slip of wind 270 degrees, 12, gusting 23 knots.
Okay, we're right turn out, clear takeoff runway 30, Golf November Yankee.
Okay, temperatures and pressures green, airspeed is rising. Looking for 60 knots.
Altitude.
1,000 to go.
Golf November Yankee, continue not above altitude 1,500 feet.
Not above 1,500, Golf November Yankee.
November Yankee, Roger, contact Cardiff radar on 119.150.
119.150, the Cardiff radar, Golf November Yankee, bye.
Bye.
Cardiff radar, good afternoon, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, starting 1,200 for 1,500.
Zulu Alpha November Yankee, Cardiff radar, good afternoon. It's a basic service outside controlled airspace for Cardiff QNH 1018.
Basic service outside controlled airspace, QNH 1018. Report with an O, Golf November Yankee.
Golf November Yankee, what's your intended routing?
We're routing towards waypoint. Sorry, we would like to route Cardiff docks if possible and then out towards the airstream.
Golf November Yankee, roger.
Wasn't too bad, was it? I thought it would be lumpier than that, but it was alright. That's Wivenhoe.
714 Mike Whiskey, would you be happy to route direct to the Golf Sierra Tango?
Happy if possible, please, sir, 4 Mike Whiskey.
714 Mike Whiskey, roger, turn right direct Golf Sierra Tango.
Right turn, Golf Sierra Tango, 4 Mike Whiskey. Press the radar, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, traffic service.
Kilo Alpha November Yankee, Bristol, there's no service available outside controlled airspace, through to transit controlled airspace.
Negative, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, request the basic service if possible.
Negative, no service available outside controlled airspace, listening service only, 45077 and remain outside controlled airspace. The Bristol QNH information is 1018.
1018, we have to remain outside controlled airspace, so we'll probably give Brize a call shortly.
Oh well, they don't like me.
Brize radar, good afternoon, Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, request the traffic service.
Golf November Yankee, roger, we're currently closed for LARS until 0900 tomorrow morning now. Only giving service to those entering controlled airspace.
Huh. Everyone's closed for the evening, COVID, isn't it? Traffic doesn't demand it, I guess. London information 124.6. And then Farmer radar after that. And then we just follow the runway down visually. Quite steep, so I'm going to bring the power out. Golf Zulu Alpha November Yankee, final 2-1 lap. You can see the windsocks are straight down, slight to the right. So when we land, slight collection to the right. Watch for the birds. Has been raining, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's a lot of birds.
Yeah, it might hit one. But keep it moving because it is wet. Welcome to Stapleford. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
We're here at Stapleford, just landed, parked the aircraft up. We tried to go for a carvery, but we missed our booking as we was a little bit late coming into Cardiff due to the RAF doing some circuits at Cardiff. Oh well, they have priority and I'm not too unhappy about that. But it's been great. Don't forget to subscribe and thanks for watching. Fly safely.